How do you get a 2-meter crocodile from Sydney to Perth Zoo? Very, very carefully. Ansett Air Freight. We deliver the most important package in the world, 500,000 times a day.
It's time now for harness racing. The meeting in Sydney at Harold Park last Friday night. To take us through that card, here's Mick Kokas.
Thanks very much, Wayne. Well, it was being billed as State of Origin 4. The feature event on tonight's program, the clash of 5 of Victoria's outstanding horses up against 4 of the very best from New South Wales in the final of the Clancy's Food Stores 4 and 5-year-old championship. And in a surprise result, the local hero, Franco Glen for David Aiken, speared straight to the front, and that was the end of the section as he exploded well clear of his rivals coming to the home turn to score a very impressive win. As far as an unlucky horse in the race, it was definitely one of the Victorians, Franco Tiger, who had no luck whatsoever over the concluding 400 metres. Driver of the night tonight goes to Darren Hancock, who was in superb form, a winning double at Harold Park, and both drives were a gem. The horse to follow is out of race 3, Preferred Bay, having his first start since May. He had little luck whatsoever when unplaced behind the very impressive Al Ainsley, but the effort will certainly improve Preferred Bay, fitter for that effort, and he's certainly going to take beating in a very near future event. Coming up now on Track Talk, all the action from Harold Park, and we join you again next week from the Paceway.
The favourite odds on, Joshua Tree, can be a little bit unreliable from time to time. Let's hope he's not tonight for punter's sake, who've taken the short odds. Sapling Ship and Lamarck have won the start from Joshua Tree getting to third quickly around the outside of Variety Trick. As they settle fully into stride, that's the way they're going to go to that first corner. Sapling Ship can't get around Lamarck. Joshua Tree settles down one off the fence in 4th position. Back on the inside, Barron Spring, attended the outside by Rutherwood Gold. Nicky's Rappin was next. On its outside came Robindale Glen from Yarrawonga King, and Crazy Way can't go the pace early. It drops out long last, about 3 lengths behind that second last horse. Joshua Tree's been left without cover now when Sapling Ship got back to the fence behind Lamarck, and it's Lamarck in front by a length on Sapling Ship and Variety Trick. On the outside, Joshua Tree caught without cover. Back over on the inside, next came Barron Spring. From on the outside of those horses, Rutherwood Gold, the flashy chestnut. Nicky's Rappin is back on the fence, and then on the outside of it, next as they come down the straight, was Robindale Glen. A length away next to last, Yarrawonga Prince and Crazy Way, given a bit of a liven up this far from home to try and stay in touch with the rest of the field. Joshua Tree now strides up around the outside to get within 3/4 of a length of Lamarck as they swing to the side of the track. At the 1400, and Lamarck in front by 1 length. Joint second on the outside, Joshua Tree, the fence Sapling Ship. Over on the inside, Variety Trick. Rutherwood Gold given every chance by young Cindy Turnbull. Over on the outside of those horses, next came Robindale Glen. Back on the fence came Barron Spring. On the outside, next, second last or third last, Yarrawonga Prince from Nicky's Rappin, and Crazy Way whips them in. They went the first quarter of the mile in 32 even. Lamarck in front by 3/4 of a length. On the outside, Joshua Tree striding up to a clear second. Third down on the inside, Sapling Ship. Around the outside, next came Rutherwood Gold. From back on the fence, Variety Trick. Then in the running line, next, Robindale Glen. Followed along on the outside by Yarrawonga King. Back over, Yarrawonga Prince, sorry. Over on the inside was Barron Spring. Second last back in the field was Nicky's Rappin, and still back at the tail was Crazy Way, not going well at all. They come to the bell now, second quarter, 32-6, and Lamarck in front. Leads the way by a half length on the long odds-on favourite Joshua Tree. It's race without cover for the entire journey, but it can do a bit of work. Coming up around them, Robindale Glen 3 deep. Back on the fence, Sapling Ship. In the centre next was Rutherwood Gold. Back over on the inside, Variety Trick from Yarrawonga King. Further back came Barron Spring and Nicky's Rappin. They go now inside the 400. Up on the outside, Joshua Tree challenging Lamarck. Around them out 3 and 4 deep was Robindale Glen. Back over on the inside next was Variety Trick from Sapling Ship. And then came Yarrawonga Princes. They're about to come up to the home turn. And on the outside, Joshua Tree and Lamarck having a ding-dong go. On the outside, Joshua Tree put the head in front, drew a half, now a length. Into second, Lamarck, then Sapling Ship. Further back in the field, Variety Trick. And then Robindale Glen and Yarrawonga Prince getting clear late. But he's going to win the favourite Joshua Tree. Sapling Ship got up for second. Third home was Lamarck. Fourth in was Yarrawonga Prince. Followed next in by Variety Trick and then Robindale Glen. Next, Barron Spring, Nicky's Rappin. Well back in the field, Rutherwood Gold didn't give a yelp after being given every chance. And last of all, Crazy Way was never travelling at all. We own a Sue and Just Cruising are there as well. And on the outside, Bush Tucker Man, of course. The blue light about to flash, and Peals of Thunder was away okay off the 3 gate. Down on the inside, Happy Rhythms trying to join it. And in between them, there was the favourite, which is Atomic Field in the run to the first corner. A bit of a battle for early supremacy here. Peals of Thunder can't get around Happy Rhythm at the moment. These two having a ding-dong duel in front, with Peals of Thunder drawing about 3/4 in front. The driver trying desperately to get to the lead. Happy Rhythm still kicking up now. He can't get around it. Into the straight, and Peals of Thunder finally asserts its superiority and goes to the lead by a length on Happy Rhythm. Getting to third very quickly was Just Cruising on the outside. Behind those horses came Supremacy in turn, followed by the favourite Atomic Field. Getting up on the inside, Yarrawonga Star from Palover. Then further back over on the inside, Bush Tucker Man as they're about to swing to the side of the track once more. Further back on the outside came LG Con in the second set of club's colours, and Wiona Sue couldn't go the pace and drops out last. Now McNamee is keen to take this leader on, but he can't get around there. They've gone that quarter in 30.7, and Peals of Thunder in front. Just Cruising couldn't get around, and here's Atomic Field off around them out 3 deep now, so there's no peace for Peals of Thunder. Peals of Thunder in front. Atomic Field gets to second on the outside. Happy Rhythm is running a handy third, and then Just Cruising got cover. Back on the inside was Yarrawonga Star, and then followed around them by Supremacy. It's going up now to search of the lead, and Bush Tucker Man came away from the fence behind it, got into the running line from Palover, then LG Con, and well back in the field, Wiona Sue. Well, there's been plenty of action here. They've gone the second quarter in 33.4, but now Supremacy's kicking up around them out 3 deep around Peals of Thunder and Atomic Field, and these three go hammer and tong. Peals of Thunder fights back on the inside, from on the outside Atomic Field, then around them Supremacy, and 2 or 3 lengths back to Happy Rhythm, then on the outside Just Cruising. Bush Tucker Man's the one making ground from back in the field, then further back came Yarrawonga Star, Palover, Wiona Sue, and well back was LG Con. The race has been made to order for something to come from behind here, because they've gone like the clappers that quarter, 28.8, and still Peals of Thunder in front. Leads narrowly from on the outside second, the favourite Atomic Field, then Supremacy. Bush Tucker Man's the one sprinting around them pretty quickly, then Happy Rhythm back on the fence, and further back LG Con. As they're about to corner now, he's gone for Peals of Thunder. It leads from Atomic Field. On the outside, Bush Tucker Man's the one joining in very quickly, and Palover down the outside late, but it goes to the lead close to home. Bush Tucker Man now. Palover trying to get to it late, but it wins and wins quite well on the line. Bush Tucker Man first, Palover second. Peals of Thunder's put up a remarkable effort to run third after being attacked everywhere. Just in behind them, Happy Rhythm, LG Con, Atomic Field just there as well, followed by Wiona Sue. Well back in the field, Just Cruising in company with Yarrawonga Star, and the last one home was Supremacy. No Identity drawn the outside. There it goes now, away and racing. Now, No Identity began pretty well off the outside, and Overactive's going quickly as well, and kicking up on the inside, Preferred Bay to hold the other two at bay. Blue Gum Chief settles down fourth from Bluegrass Special. Now, the spokesman began very quickly from the second row, and he goes up midfield, but caught deep. Over on the inside of those next is Jedi Master as they settle fully into stride. Or I should say Jedi Master's back last. Up in front of it was Imperial Time, and back there with it was the favourite, Our Ainsley. Now, No Identity couldn't get around the outside of Preferred Bay, so he settles down without cover, and this allows the spokesman to stride up on the outside the race without cover. Down on the inside of those next came Overactive, a length away to Blue Gum Chief, joined over on the inside by Imperial Time. Oh gee, Jedi Master's awkwardly placed on the inside of Bowl Caesar. Well back in the field, Our Ainsley second last, and now last in fact as Bluegrass Special goes up on the inside. They come into the straight now. Here's one from the tail, Bowl Caesar. Stephen Rando's not happy with what's happening, so he's off around them out 3 deep now to take on Preferred Bay, but he gets one off the fence and settles down on the outside of the leader. So still the leader of Preferred Bay, which is in on the total notice at 4-1 now. It leads the way by a length. Overactive second. Now here comes the favourite, Our Ainsley, being satellite 3 deep around them now goes Our Ainsley, and shortly that particular gelding will be on the outside of the leader. 3 back the fence now as they run down the back was Imperial Time. In fact, he's going to try and go around the outside of Preferred Bay. Cragen kicks up. These two go that quarter in 31.6. Our Ainsley can't get around it at the moment. They're going hammer and tong. Oh, gee, they're going quickly as they go to the 1,000. He's keen to lead, but he can't get around it here, Binskin. I think shortly he'll have to grab hold. He's going to try and do so now. And so Preferred Bay, after a short, sharp tussle with the other one, leads it. Our Ainsley's going to pop back to the fence, and Bowl Caesar is third, making up ground as the two in front ease. Then came the spokesman, followed next back on the fence by Overactive dropping out. Jedi Master's back behind them. No Identity has to make his run out 3 deep. He was 1-1 early and was forced back to second last and now goes around them and popping away from the leaders back. Al Ainsley has put him at 3 deep still. Going through in the centre, Jedi Master from Overactive, Bluegrass Special and Blue Gum Chief back at the tail. Preferred Bay, he got away by about 6 metres on Al Ainsley, but Al Ainsley's as tough as an old boot. He comes up again on the outside to be a clear second from Bowl Caesar. No Identity is now back one off the fence around the outside of Jedi Master working into it. Then the Spokesman, and further back in the field came Bluegrass Special and the others all under pressure. As they go inside the 400 now, and Al Ainsley goes up on the outside of Preferred Bay and appears to have that particular horse covered at the moment. He's travelling better in any case. Then Bowl Caesar, No Identity, Jedi Master. As they come to the turn now, and Al Ainsley's popped the question by Binskin. He runs up around the outside of Preferred Bay and puts his head in front. Preferred Bay fights back, but the favourite Al Ainsley goes to the lead. Jedi Master coming with a late charge. Al Ainsley's tired. The others are getting to it. Through the centre, Jedi Master, Al Ainsley. They come to the line. Al Ainsley's fallen into win. Al Ainsley got there by about a neck on the line from Jedi Master and Bowl Caesar. Another 2 bounds. He grabs the favourite. Then No Identity back behind them on the outside. Imperial Time from Preferred Bay. Well back Bluegrass Special in company with Blue Gum Chief, and between that pair was the Spokesman. All shaping up well. Transit Lane in the second set of club's colours. Blue light about to flash. There it goes, away and racing. Now, Smart Paleface appeared to get the best of it off the outside in company with Harbour Glow. Swing Out Sister down on the inside, and Franco Glenn, a line of 4 into that first corner. Transit Lane got into the one back early around Franco Tiger. Then further back came the Unicorn. On the outside, 3 deep, We Own a Chief. And back at the tail of the field was Generator. Let's see what happened when they sorted themselves out. Back to the lead as we go, and Franco Glenn got to the lead by a length on the stablemate. Make it a length and a half. Swing Out Sister. Now, Smart Paleface was caught 3 deep, so Pieces pressing on. Over on the outside of those, copping the 1-1, Harbour Glow. Back on the inside, Franco Tiger, 3/4 away next to Transit Lane. The Unicorn is third last over Generator, and We Own a Chief, after being caught deep, dropped back to the tail of the field and now hunts up on the inside. They swing into the straight now in the Clancy's Food Stores 4 and 5-year-old championship final, and the leader here is Franco Glenn. Leads the way by a length on Smart Paleface, facing the breeze. Down on the inside, Swing Out Sister. A length or a half length back the outside came Harbour Glow. Then another 3/4 the fence, Franco Tiger. It's well positioned but needing luck. On the outside, Transit Lane, followed by the Unicorn. We Own a Chief goes up on the inside, and back at the tail of the field, Dennis Wilson on Generator. The field swings down the back now, and still the leader here, Franco Glenn. Shows out by a half length on Smart Paleface. Third down on the inside, Swing Out Sister. The quarter in 30.9, there's pace on. On the outside, Harbour Glow. 1 out, 1 back around Franco Tiger. Then came on the outside, Transit Lane, We Own a Chief, a neck away the outside next the Unicorn, and Generator who whips them in. At the 1,000 metre mark now, they're about to get the bell, and Franco Glenn in front leads the way here by 1 length on the outside. Smart Paleface, he was about to go on the Unicorn. The Transit Lane came out in front of him, but now he does go. He's out 3 deep and going up towards the lead. On the leader's back was Swing Out Sister from Harbour Glow. Around them goes the Unicorn. Second quarter in 30.2. They've gone quickly. On the fence was Franco Tiger looking for a way out. Then came around the outside, Generator, and We Own a Chief now is at the tail. They swing to the 650 on the side of the track. Franco Glenn for Aiken in front. Leads the way by 3 metres on Smart Paleface. Here comes the Unicorn. Down on the inside next was Swing Out Sister, followed by Harbour Glow. Well back Transit Lane, Generator in company with Franco Tiger with a wall of horses in front of it. Same with We Own a Chief at the tail. They go inside the 400 now, and Franco Glenn in front, challenging Smart Paleface. The Unicorn still there out 3 deep. Behind them, Swing Out Sister from Harbour Glow. Franco Glenn's in front as they corner now. The Unicorn battling away on the outside in company with Smart Paleface, but Franco Glenn has dashed. He's more than a length in front of the Unicorn. Behind it was Smart Paleface battling back now, but Franco Glenn is going to lead from go to woe. Franco Glenn leads and wins by 12 metres on the line. Smart Paleface second, third home the Unicorn. Let's see if we can pick the superfecta. Transit Lane and Generator are close up, and Franco Tiger's back on the inside. You decide yourself for superfecta numbers from there. Swing Out Sister, Harbour Glow, and behind those horses in turn, well back towards the tail of the field. Moves up with Ronald John, the pole marker, Smart Remark, or the Smart Remark, and Rap on Wood. Super Cult, the Money Machine. Blue light about to flash. There it goes now. Jane Leslie was away okay off the outside. He's taken hold on Ronald John. He's looking to try and get in, but he's going to end up back last as they settle into stride, and the Money Machine goes straight to the lead. Jane Leslie's gone roughly on that corner. She's got her head turned to the side. She won't go around them, and so this leader has been left well clear, the Money Machine, by a couple on the Smart Remark. Getting through on the inside was Overrated to be a handy third. Then further back around the outside, Jane Leslie. Rap on Woods just in front of it. Then back behind them, Ronald John making up ground on the inside of Innocent View as they come down the home straight. Well back in the field with Silky Blue Chip second last, and under the straight Super Colt's gone back to the tail of the field. Jane Leslie eventually picked up the bit and goes up the race without cover, but the Money Machine's in front. Leads the way by a length or so. Second in the event is the Smart Remark. Third, Overrated on the inside of Jane Leslie. Then Rap on Wood behind them from Ronald John, Innocent View. Then Silky Blue Chip second last, and Super Colt's back at the tail. They go down the back approaching the 1200, that quarter in 32.3, and the Money Machine is the leader. In front by about a length or so. Running second, the Smart Remark, then Jane Leslie. Three back the fence was Overrated, and so too's Ronald John. Four back the fence, Rap on Wood the outside from Innocent View. Then Super Colt and Silky Blue Chip on the outside is last of all. They're about to swing back into the home straight here, and the Money Machine in front. Leads the way by about a length, the Smart Remark. He's coming away from the fence on that by the look of it. Overrated's back behind him, going around them out deep, Silky Blue Chip now. Jane Leslie was behind those horses from Rap on Wood as Silky Blue Chip goes up around them three deep. They put on a bit of pressure here. The Smart Remark and Silky Blue Chip go past the Money Machine. Then Jane Leslie from Rap on Wood, Overrated. Ronald John behind them, and Innocent View well back in company with Super Colt. They're about to go inside the 600 now. A bit of a battle up front. The Money Machine has fought back the lead from the Smart Remark. In fact, it gets away by a length and a half. Silky Blue Chip, and then back behind them. Next over on the inside, improving then was Overrated from Rap on Wood, and then Ronald John and Innocent View, and Jane Leslie's going to run last. At the 400, they're about to go now, and the Money Machine in front. Silky Blue Chip up on the outside is about to go up and try and collar it. Behind them, Rap on Wood dropping out the Smart Remark. Then behind them, Ronald John. On the leader's back was Overrated from Innocent View. As they're about to corner, the Money Machine in front, having a crack at it on the outside, Silky Blue Chip. They're down the outside in company with Rap on Wood. Came Ronald John rattling home. Still in front, the Money Machine trying to get to it. Rap on Wood and Ronald John and Overrated between them, but the Money Machine punched right out as one. The Money Machine has beaten Rap on Wood and Overrated, I reckon, through the centre in front of Ronald John, and back behind those runners, Silky Blue Chip in company with Innocent View. Then came Super Colt. Jane Leslie was last, and the Smart Remark was in front of it. Bottom advances in the first set, red and green halves. Idle Mac up in 5. Sir Colin, Kiwi Fella, Priceless Fella. The blue light about to flash. There it goes now. And the first one to show out was Priceless Fella. Andy Bush got away okay from the outside as well. And Idle Mac's up there sharing that lead in the early stages. But as they settle into stride now, and Priceless Fella's going to lead by 3/4 of a length on Andy Bush. Down on the inside, Idle Mac gets to third, and they break away by 3 lengths on Overnight Sensation. Then came Kiwi Fella on the inside next. Further back came Sir Colin. Then over on the inside of those horses next as they come down the straight was Nimble's Gold. Over on the outside of it, next on the outside, our Western Hanover, followed second last by Wadham Vance, and now it's last, and Tudor Hero goes up in front of it. They swing to the side of the track here, and the well backed on the tote, that is Priceless Fella in front by a length. Second, Andy Bush on the outside. Third on the fence was Idle Mac. Then back behind them came Overnight Sensation with Kiwi Fella attending at the outside. Sir Colin was fifth around the outside. Then back on the fence next came Nimble's Gold, followed by our Western Hanover. The grey Wadham Vance is last, and Tudor's Heroes in front of it. That quarter in 31.4, and Priceless Fella being pressured by Andy Bush, which races without cover. Down on the inside, Idle Mac, and then on the outside of those next as they swing to the side of the track was Kiwi Fella. Back on the fence, Overnight Sensation, followed by Sir Colin. It's around the outside from our Western Hanover, Tudor Hero, and last of all, the grey Wadham Vance. Into the home straight they come. No change in the order. Priceless Fella in front by a couple of metres on Andy Bush second. Third over on the inside was Idle Mac from Kiwi Fella. Then back on the fence was Overnight Sensation, followed around the outside by Sir Colin. There's the Wadham Vance improving. On the fence was Nimble's Gold, followed back by our Western Hanover, and last of all, Tudor Hero. They swing inside the 600 after going the second quarter in 31.7, and Priceless Fella, the pilot, in front by 3/4 on Andy Bush. Kiwi Fella strides up around them 3 deep. On the outside of those improving was Wadham Vance, and back on the fence was Idle Mac. Mac as they go to the 400, and Priceless Fella kicked Andy Bush, the first one beaten. Getting to second, Kiwi Fella. Wadham Vance out deep running home. Back on the fence was Idle Mac from Overnight Sensation. They're about to corner now. Priceless Fella in front, but he's flat strap. On the outside, Wadham Vance and Kiwi Fella go to him together, clear of Idle Mac. Into the straight they come, and Wadham Vance moves up on the outside with Kiwi Fella and Priceless Fella fighting back. Priceless Fella, Kiwi Fella, Wadham Vance. Priceless Fella's getting tired, but he's still in front, and he's going to just hang on and win. Priceless Fella got there, although going roughly in the concluding stages from Kiwi Fella, Wadham Vance, Overnight Sensation, Idle Mac, Tudor Hero, Sir Colin, Our Western Hanover, Andy Bush, and back there with it, Nimble's Gold. Just about set to go as they come into the straight. All set for a start. Race number 7, Harold Park, blue light flashes, and Yarrawonga Royal has won the start, but kicking up Sunboy for Brian Forrester. He's going to lead in the run to the first corner, dropping onto the fence, Flying Fingernails, and around the outside came Bogart Prince as they settle fully into stride. Sunboy leads from Flying Fingernails, and on the outside, caught without cover, is Yarrawonga Royal. Back over on the inside, Smoky Armbro. The outside of it was Bogart Prince, followed by Skip de Jour. Then on the outside, Area News. Well back in the field next was Tiara Thor, and Tanzon was last of all. They're spread out over plenty of territory as they run to that top corner, but they've still got plenty of ground to make too. And the leader is down on the inside, Sunboy, by a length and a half on Flying Fingernails. Now, Yarrawonga Royal has dropped way back from the outside of the leader to be running fifth because he wants to get back to the fence. Obviously, he's not happy to race without cover, that horse. Smoky Armbro's running third as they come back into the home straight now. Now, Yarrawonga Royal got back onto the fence directly behind Skip de Jour, and this allows one to travel up around the outside of Bogart Prince as they come down the straight. It's Tiara Thor. Back behind those, Area News, and last of all was Tanzon. The first 6 are in Indian file as they work to the side of the track. Just under 2 to go, and the leader still Sunboy. It's the pilot by a length on Flying Fingernails. Third in the event, Smoky Armbro, and fourth is Skip de Jour. Yarrawonga Royal is now pulling and going up around it very, very quickly. Tiara Thor being tagged along, in fact, by Area News. Bogart Prince is popping off the fence behind them, and last of all was Tanzon. Gee, those are the back. The favourite here would be breaking out in carbuncles. He's back third and fourth last, although he made a bit of ground there when one in front of him came away from the fence, Smoky Armbro. Now, the leader still is Sunboy, leads by a length and a half on Flying Fingernails. That horse that came away from the fence and goes up the race without cover was Smoky Armbro. Back over on the inside, Barbara Micallef on Skip de Jour. Then Tiara Thor, Yarrawonga Royal back on the inside of Area News, Bogart Prince and Tanzon. They come down the straight, first quarter in 32.4, the second quarter exactly the same, so it's 64.8 the half, and Sunboy in front by 1 length on Flying Fingernails, joined by Smoky Armbro. Skip de Jour is fourth on the inside. Tiara Thor's under pressure this far from home. Yarrawonga Royal's got nowhere to go. Area News the outside of it from Bogart Prince, and 3 away to Tanzon. Down the back they go, and Sunboy's travelling as well as anything. It leads the way by a length, running second Flying Fingernails, although now Smoky Armbro goes up past it. Then behind them, Tiara Thor applying some pressure from Area News. Yarrawonga Royal still back third last, but only 3 off the lead, but needs a ton of luck. Sunboy now skipped away by a length and a half on Smoky Armbro. Tiara Thor and Area News. Yarrawonga Royal's bailed up behind them as they corner. Sunboy's the one you want to be on as they corner it. Kick 3 in front for Forrester. Yarrawonga Royal, he still can't see daylight. He'll switch back to the fence. Smoky Armbro, Tiara Thor, and now Yarrawonga Royal getting going right up along the inside. But Sunboy's going to win in an absolute breeze. Bogart Prince is down the outside late, but it won easily, Sunboy. Gee, second and third's tight. Smoky Armbro's in a photo with Yarrawonga Royal. Smoky Armbro, I reckon, second, and those in front of Yarrawonga Royal. And on the outside of that duo was Bogart Prince. Then came Tiara Thor, Area News, Skip de Jour, a gap in the field next. Well back, in fact, it was Flying Fingernails. Barrier 3 is Double Sport. Bada Bambino in 4. All set a mile the journey, blue light flashes, there they go, and Free Jesters won the start. Away well was Double Sport on the outside, trying to lead it from Bada Bambino. Pretty keenly contested affair in the run to the first corner, trying to get around them, Double Sport on the outside of Free Jest, and I think he may just clear it now. Free Jest, he's kicking up, but Double Sport's going to go to the front. So Double Sport in front here for Kyle Barnes by a length on Free Jest. Bada Bambino drops into fourth and away quickly. Sol over from the second row. It's up running without cover early. On the outside, another top, he got the 5th, and then back on the fence, Molina's Gift, followed by Young Civil into the running line. Behind them, Lady Sharodi, back over on the inside, Castle Century, and last of all was Skip East in Club's colours. First quarter in 29 even, and here the leader is Double Sport. By a half length on the outside, Solover. Free Jesters running 4th over on the inside of another toppy, the outer. Then came Bada Bambino, Young Civil pulling. Then came further back Lady Sharodi on the outside of Molina's Gift. Well back was Skip East towards the tail with Castle Century. Solover goes quickly on the outside to try and clear Double Sport. These two go together, second quarter 31.5. On the outside, another toppy, a handy third around Free Jest. Then Bada Bambino, Young Civil travelling a lot better now. Another length and a half back to Lady Sharodi, followed back on the fence by Molina's Gift, and well back Skip East and Castle Century. Down the back, and Solover has dashed away now. Got more than the length in front of Double Sport. It's gone. Young Civil going quickly on the outside, around the outside of another toppy. Then coming away from the fence was Free Jest as they go inside the 300-metre mark now. Solover in front, but getting to it quickly on the outside now was another toppy. Young Civil out deep, and Free Jest is running up behind them, and here comes Lady Sharodi around the outside. They're about to corner now. Any one of 3 or 4 could win. Young Civil in front, but Lady Sharodi on the outside gathers it in, battling back another toppy. They come to the line, locked together. Lady Sharodi looks to be doing the best. Close to home she is, and Lady Sharodi comes away to win. Second home was another toppy. Free Jest could have been unlucky. He didn't get clear until the top of the straight and took a long time to wind up. He got third in front of Young Civil. Then back behind those runners in turn, Bada Bambino with Solover it weakened. Well back Molina's Gift, also well back was Double Sport, the early leader, and Skip East has finished back at the tail with Castle Century. Favourite looks like it's number 10, Dust Storm on the tote. Let's see how they go. Blue light flashes away and racing. Not a bad start. Downs Bachelor's going to lead from Seldom There, and the Indo See the Fence. On the outside coming across is Yarrawonga King, getting away quickly. Bargain Day into the running line. Now the favourite Dust Storm settles down about third last back in the field as they're about to swing into the straight. Downs Bachelor in front. Now going up on the outside, Seldom There. It'll be in front shortly, and that'll give the one on the outside, Yarrawonga King. He'll get on the outside of Seldom There and race without cover. Although driving through in the centre now and trying to keep him out there was Bargain Day, as Downs Bachelor would prefer the trail and gets it. Seldom There in front. On the outside, Yarrawonga King. Third back on the fence next was Downs Bachelor. Around the outside, Bargain Day. Back over on the inside of those, the Indo Sea. Followed on the outside of those runners by Glen Valley Boy, and then back on the inside, Smooth Motion Dust Storm. Followed further back on the outside by Rockford Karamia, and it's close enough to last with another tiff. They come into the home straight now, just over 2 to go, and Seldom There being pressured on the outside by Yarrawonga King. These two go together. Seldom There just in front from Yarrawonga King with a tendency to pull. Down on the inside, Downs Bachelor. Around the outside came Bargain Day. Back over on the inside, the Indo Sea from Glen Valley Boy. Then came Smooth Motion on the inside. The outside of that horse was Dust Storm, followed by another tiff, and Rockford Karamia was last. Well, I don't know whether they're making time here or just going hammer and tong in front. Let's have a look at that quarter, 31. Well, they're not going too badly, and now Yarrawonga King draws up the lead by a metre or so on Seldom There, and he's going to try and go around the outside. I don't know that Morris is going to persevere too much longer. He's going to let the other one go, Yarrawonga King, and it goes to the lead by a length on Seldom There. Over on the outside, Bargain Day from Glen Valley Boy moving up on the outside as Downs Bachelor came off the fence and went into the running line, forcing the other one out 3 deep. The Indo Sea's on the inside. Dust Storm is poised to pounce behind them from Smooth Motion, and well back in the field, Rockford Karamia coming around them. And back at the tail of the field now was another tiff. They come down the straight, and in front Yarrawonga King narrowly from Bargain Day. Glen Valley Boys ended up out 3 deep around them. Seldom There's under pressure behind them from Downs Bachelor. Dust Storm is just in behind them with Smooth Motion. Back over on the inside next, the Indo Sea, as Dust Storm is about to explode up around the outside, and shortly it'll be in front. They go down the back, and Dust Storm this far from home looks like winning. It goes straight to the lead, went straight past them like they were nailed to the fence. Dust Storm drew about 3/4 of a length, now a length in front from Yarrawonga Royal. Back behind them next came Downs Bachelor. Rockford Karamia is coming home okay. Now let's see how much gas Dust Storm's got left in this tank. He leads by a couple, but he's immediately under pressure. Now Rockford Karamia might be the one with Downs Bachelor. These two coming out after the leader, but I think he might be kidding to me and to them. Dust Storm is, in fact. He's coming right on with the job. Dust Storm from Rockford Karamia. Another Tiff battling out third with getting up on the inside Bargain Day. Oh, Dust Storm way too good. Won by 2 lengths on the line. Second home Rockford Karamia. Third another Tiff in front of a Smooth Motion. Then Downs Bachelor and Bargain Day from Yarrawonga King. They're coming in at long intervals now. Glen Valley Boy, the Indo Sea, and back at the tail of the field was the early leader, Seldom There.